Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Nathan. Have you ever had a deep feeling in your gut that one day you're gonna become rich? Maybe you didn't know how, but you just had that feeling where you knew that you had what it took, you knew that you could make it happen. Well, if you have, I had the same exact feeling, and I wanna share with you guys my story more recently about how the last 60 days from today, I made over $100,000 in my own online business. So I'm gonna show you guys my numbers here real quick, and then I wanna talk to you guys about how I made this happen and how I'm scaling my business. And right now I'm on track to do $250,000 this year. It's very exciting, and I wanna share this with you guys because I'm pumped right now. So this picture right here is actually, it says 365, but that is actually from the last 60 days. And just so you guys see, I'm not making this up. I'll just swipe over. Where is it? There we go. And then you can see, what is that? The last 30 days. So even in the last 30 days, it was like 70 grand. And then you can see in the last 7 days, what is that? Like 17? Yeah, $17,000. And then even today in my business, I made over $3,000. So you can see that by those numbers that, you know, if I made in just the last 30 days 70 grand, that making another 30 the month before was absolutely doable. So I want to share with you guys a little bit about my story. And before I go into that, I want to tell you what this channel is all about. All right, this is my channel called Freedom Influencer, and this channel is all about how to make money online, how to generate passive income, and how to build a business that can literally give you freedom. And my entire goal for this channel is to lead by example and create a life of freedom for myself and my family and show you guys how to do the same. So if you want more videos on that, I invite you guys to go down, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that way you get notified when I'm putting out new videos, which I'm doing all the time right now, okay? And then also, before I dive into this content and tell you guys my story, I'm gonna share with you guys basically a training that skyrocketed my business and my income online, okay? It's a training platform where you can launch your own business and learn the ins and outs of how to grow a business online. So I'll leave the link down below. You guys can click that link and it's gonna take you there where you guys can get started today. But let's get into this video because I am super pumped, not only for me and my income, but also for those of you who are watching this video who decide to take this journey for yourself, okay? Now, I want to share with you guys a little bit about me and my life and who I am and where I'm going with my business, how I got to where I am today, and how you guys can benefit from watching this video and how you guys can get started and really understand what it's going to take for you to grow a business like I have done, okay? So first of all, I initially started with entrepreneurship like most people do when I was in high school, okay? I got exposed to network marketing and the idea of creating wealth, right? Because a lot of network marketing businesses, they will pitch wealth creation, right? How to become wealthy, okay? But the idea of that, it got me so fired up. Now, obviously, that's not where my success has come from. It's not network marketing. But just to have that idea, that seed planted in my mind, I always hung on to it. And I always had the desire to become successful, not just financially, but also I got submerged into personal development. And how can I develop myself as a better human being, not just for my own personal gain, but so that way I can become a better communicator, and how can I reach and impact the lives of more people? And so ultimately that now is what my commitment in my life is to ultimately continue to grow, to be, I got some crap about my hair because recently, even at my job, I got a promotion, and when I was speaking, I talked about growth, and I was committed to growth. And so people gave me crap. They said, "Oh, you're committed to growth. What about your hair?" So with the exception of my hair, you guys, and I do have some up there, I just shaved it off because I am going bald. But with that aside, you guys, I got submerged into personal development, and I think that if you want to grow a business online, if you want to become successful, one of the best things that you can do, and Jim Rohn said it best, is to work on yourself harder than you work on your business. Now, does that mean that you don't work on your business? Absolutely not, because it's the actions that you take in your business to grow your business is what is going to make you successful, right? So with that in mind, being able to understand that you need to work on yourself, and there's a lot of things that go into it for working on yourself, but one of the biggest things is mindset. Now, I'm not going to go into a huge tangent in this video about mindset, but I will tell you, if I can just show you guys, like I have a bunch of books, and I read books on marketing, I read books on personal development, and I think that has played a huge role in my success, is because of commitment to not only learning skill sets, right? So I buy books, I watch videos, I purchase courses and programs that will give me the skill sets to grow a successful business, but I also am consuming content that will make me better as a communicator, as a person, so that way I can continue to grow. And what you would basically say as an analogy is to fill my cup so that way it's overflowing, so I can share and pour more into you guys and into the world out there and add value to other people's lives. And ultimately, that is my goal with this channel, with my business. It's not only about income. All right, you have to understand that there's a reason why you want to create wealth, right? There's a reason why you want to become rich. There's a reason for all of it. It's not just about the money, and it's not just about time freedom. A lot of people say, well, I want time freedom. And I'm sure a lot of people do, and that's great. But what are you going to do with that time freedom? If money wasn't an issue, if time wasn't an issue, what would you do with your life? And I think that's ultimately where we start to think about what our true purpose is, all right? Now, I know the title of this video is talking about income, right? But it's more than just income. So I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory of how I got to where I'm at and how I'm growing an online business, okay? And how you guys can do the same thing. Because I started like anyone else, okay? I ended up getting out of network marketing, and I originally came onto the internet to try and learn how to grow a business using the power of the internet, because I knew that I had an idea that people were building businesses online and creating massive amounts of success. So as I started to see this, and I saw a trend of more and more and more, and I saw so many people on the internet becoming millionaires or six-figure earners. In my case, now I'm one of them. It's insane, you guys, because wherever you're at, I was just there. Like, no joke, I've only been growing an online business for not even 3 years. Not even 3 years I've been doing this, and now in the span of a 60-day window, you guys, I was able to make 6 figures. So I want you to think about this when you're starting an online business. And, I'm going to talk a little bit about strategy and tactics and how it works and how you can grow a business online like I have done. But I also want you to understand the commitment that it's going to take. Okay? And I'm not going to talk about this too long, but it must be said. It must be said. So I'm going to say it. When you're thinking about growing a business and using the power of the internet, here's what you have to understand. And I played this out in my mind before I even started, you guys. And this is what you need to understand, what you need to think about before you get started, before you even get started. And that is the sacrifice that you're going to have to make this work, okay? If you want to make 6 figures online, if you want to become a millionaire, which is totally possible, I think for so many people who don't even know that they can do it, all right? And more than likely, you watching this video right now, you can do that. You may not even know it, okay? But here's what you have to understand is the sacrifices that go into it. It's a trade-off, okay? So I built my business to where it is today part-time. I work a full-time job, you guys. Actually, I'm in the military, okay? As of right now, I'm in the military. I work full-time in the military, and now I've built my business to a point where I get off work and I see that I made not millions, I made thousands of dollars in my online business while I was working my job. So what I'm getting at here is you have to understand, all right? And here's the reason I'm really bringing this up is because I don't know where you're at in your life. I don't know if you're going through struggle, if you hate your job, if you want to quit, if you're looking for a new job. I don't know what your situation is. For me personally, my job's amazing. I love my job. Okay, I'm so grateful for my job. I was able to go through school. I was able to graduate college. I was thinking of getting a commission in the military. And one of the reasons is that I was thinking about becoming an officer in the military is because I do believe that I have the leadership ability, the skill sets to be a good leader, to be that person that can guide people as an officer. I believed that I could do that, all right? And that was one of the reasons. That's why I went back to school. And then I won't lie to you, another reason, and people don't join the military to get rich, all right? Period. You don't join the military to get rich. I had someone on my comments one time. They said, why are you trying to build an online business if you're in the military? And so they're obviously uninformed that the military you don't join to get rich. But I will tell you this, that officers do make a healthy income in the military, okay? So I wanted to get paid what I thought I was worth, get paid more instead of being enlisted. So I put my head down. I went to school even while I was working full time. I finished my degree, but in that time frame, I started to learn about online marketing. I started learning the potential that I could do what I just did and, make 50 grand in a month, okay? And so at this time, I had to make a decision because I was pursuing a commission at the time. I had to make a decision. Do I want to take the free time that I have outside of work and work on my business, or do things to progress towards getting a commission and furthering my military career, all right? Now, a lot of people watching this video and, my friends and family say that you can do it all right? And it really all depends on the individual. And what I mean by do it all is get a commission, still continue my career and try and progress and pursue that commission in the military, and at the same time build my business. And it is doable, but I also knew the power if I could 100% focus on my business. And so I decided that the end result would be it would be so much more rewarding to build my business. And so that's what I did, and I'm glad I did, because it's absolutely changed my life. Now, I'm not saying in any way that would have been a bad decision to pursue a commission, okay? But what I am telling you is that even if I would have went that route, even if I would have pursued it and achieved it and progressed over the years, if we're talking about an income, there's no way in hell that I would have ever been able to make that kind of income that I have just made in my business as an officer in the military. And I'm just being real with you. I knew that I could do it. I knew that I could do it. I saw other people who were no smarter than me, all right? And I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'll be the first one to tell you that. There are so many people who have better communication skills. They have better skill sets. And, my skill sets are very limited. I'll be the first to tell you that. But I also knew one thing, one attribute that I have that could get me there. And that was determination and my work ethic. Because when I decide on something, I will do it. I don't care how long it takes. And so this takes us back to what I was talking about, which is sacrifice. What are you willing to do to sacrifice to get the life that you want, to create the business that can give you freedom in your life? And the truth of the matter is, most people are not willing to make that sacrifice. And so let me share with you what my sacrifice has been over the last, I would say, 2 years, 2.5 years, okay? And more so in this last year, I really put my head down into my business. So for me, right, because I work full time, I'm very limited on my time, okay? I work a full-time job. I still have to have somewhat of a life outside of work and working my business. I have a wife, so I can't just shut her out of my life to grow my business. I have to find somewhat of a balance. But for all other things outside, I had to make a sacrifice for years in order to get my business where it is today. And that sacrifice was my time. It was my time, and it was also money. Because in order to grow a successful business online, you will have to make an investment, a monetary investment. So many people, I get emails every single day where people will tell me, I don't have any money. What do I do? Well, I mean, you can create free content, but you must at some point understand and be willing to invest into your business. And for those of you, I also get emails every single day with people saying, I have $100 left in my bank account, or I have no money at all, and I have zero income right now. I'm about to lose my job, or I don't have a job. What do I do to grow an online business? What do I do to make this work? And the advice I give to them every single time is to get some cash flow going. Go get a job. And don't feel bad about that, because I know in the entrepreneurship world, having a job is bashed on quite a bit. Why don't you just go back to your 9-to-5? Entrepreneurship isn't for you. And I think that we need to be careful about that, because having a job and having cash flow is what got my business to where it is today. That is why I tell people, and tell them to be grateful, and why I was so grateful for my job, because it gave me a cash flow to invest into my business. And if I didn't have that job to invest into my business wouldn't be where it is today. So you must understand you're going to be sacrificing some money, right, to invest into your business. There is risk in all entrepreneurship endeavors, but even more so, what most people don't understand is the actual sacrifice that it's going to take to grow a business. All right. And here's how I want you to think about this. This was the mindset that I adopted that has made me a 6-figure earner. And that is that I didn't care how long it took. And that is the mindset that you need to have. That's why most people fail, because they quit. They quit. It doesn't work. I didn't make enough money. It doesn't work. I call BS on that big time. They have the wrong mindset. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this still, if you want to be successful, you can do it, but you have to commit to it. You can't just put a time limit on it. And so many people do that. They'll put a time limit on it. Say, okay, I'm going to give it 5 months. 5 months, if I don't have results, I quit, doesn't work. Or they'll say, I'm going to give it 1 year of work. And if it doesn't work, if I'm not rich by then, it doesn't work. That is a poor mindset, and you're setting yourself up for failure. You might as well quit now and not even start. And I'm just trying to be honest with you guys here. This is what it takes to at least get where I'm at. I'm not saying I'm a guru, but what I'm saying, and I did another video about some of my income, and I said I'm nobody special, and that's just because I believe that, you guys. I'm not someone special. I'm someone who's determined. And what I meant by I'm nobody special is that I don't come from a rich family, you guys. I don't. I do not come from a rich family. I'm just determined, and I wanted to make this happen. And so someone commented on one of my videos and said, yeah, you said you're not very special, but making $2,000 a day, that's pretty special, dude. And I'm not saying it's not special. It is special. That's what I meant is my background. I don't come, from a family where everything was handed to me. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. So the mindset that I'm trying to convey to you guys is that make a commitment and a decision and tell yourself, if you want to change your life, if you want time freedom, if you want financial freedom, if you want to grow a successful business online, Please tell yourself this, because it'll get you past so many hurdles that so many other entrepreneurs have. And I want you to tell yourself, I'm going to do this until. And that's what I told myself. I said, okay, and this was my real world thinking, okay? I can pursue a commission. That's going to take at least a year out of my business because I would have to go do training. I'd have to do all this stuff. It's going to take basically a year plus out of my commitment to my business. Was I willing to do that? And the other thing was that growing my online business, let's talk about how long is it going to take for me to now get where I'm at today? What if it took a year? And I started asking myself, what if? What if it took me a year to grow a six-figure business, or in this case, $50,000 in a month? Would I be willing to sacrifice and get no results, but knowing that it will come for a year? Yeah, I'm willing to do that. Am I willing to do it for 2 years? What about 4? What about 5? What about 10? Am I willing to commit years, a chunk of my life, for something that I can't touch? All right, it's not tangible. But because I followed success and I saw other people doing it who were no smarter than me, so I knew I could do it. With the right programs, with the right training, and with the right work ethic, I knew I could do it. And you can do the same thing. And I asked myself, what if it took me? What if it took me 10 years? What if it took me 10 years to finally have financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, be able to spend time with my family, be able to do what I want, when I want, where I want? Would it be worth it to spend 10 years of my life to get the life that I want? And my answer to that was yes. Yes, I'm willing. I'm willing to do it, and I will do it. And so then something changed as I started this process, okay? I started making a little bit of money here and there, and then I started to average, all right? First of all, it took me 6 months to start making a residual income, okay? Residual. Every single month I started making money. It took me 6 months to do that, of almost every day grinding. So in month 3 and 4 and 5, where most people would quit, my mindset was years out. So I didn't care. And I want you to think about that. If you're in month 6, if you're in year 1 or year 2 or year 3, and you're still not where you want to be, put your mindset in a different place and tell yourself, I'll do what it takes for as long as it takes, because I'm a winner. I will do this. I will make it happen. And the thing that's going to keep you pushing is why. Why do you want it? When you get it, what are you going to do with it? And that's where purpose is. That's where your drive comes, in purpose. That's how you're going to make it happen. Okay? So, this is what started to happen, you guys, is I started to have a belief that went through the roof. I started to not only think that I could do this, but I knew I could do this. All right. And you have to absolutely know that it's possible for you. And I'm telling you right now, my friend, if you're willing to adopt what I'm telling you in this video, if you're willing to adopt that mindset and that work ethic to just keep plugging away, even if you're not getting the results you want, but you do it until you get those results, you will be successful. No doubt about it. As a matter of fact, there's another entrepreneur. He's just getting his start online. I think his name is Michael. And I'm watching him grow and I'm watching him start. And here's the thing. When I first started, I didn't have this work ethic. All right. When I started that business where I told you I was 6 months in, that was probably at that point when I made that decision, I was a year, maybe a year and a half into entrepreneurship of just screwing around, of joining business opportunity after business opportunity, looking at YouTube video after YouTube video, never actually making a decision and deciding to do it. But when I did, it took 6 months, okay? And by the way, that first residual income was very minimal. It may have been $100 one month, $200 the next month, so it was very small, okay? But now here I am today, where I showed you the last 60 days, I made 6 figures in 60 days. That's insane. And what's even more insane is I'm going to grow that and I'm going to scale this thing to the moon, and anyone can do it. All right. Have a huge vision where you want your life. I'm going to get my business to the point where I have a 6-figure day, a 6-figure day. I personally know someone named Mark who did this. All right. There's plenty of entrepreneurs doing it. And that's the power of the internet, is you can scale businesses. It's a word that I love called leverage. Okay. Called leverage. And so I hope that I've inspired you guys to take action. All right. You know, if I can do this, man, and now I'm just a bald dude who is on YouTube who just decided he was going to do it. And by the way, I told you I'll give you guys some strategies, or at least I'll give you the platform that I do it, just because I don't want this video to go too long. And my camera shuts off at half an hour anyway, so I've got less than 5 minutes with you guys left in this video. But if you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Whatever your comment may be, if you have a question for me, if you just want to say, hey, Nathan, I'm new to the channel, what's up? Say hello to me and I'll engage with you guys down there. I'd love to interact with you guys in the comments. But I use YouTube, you guys, right here, what you're watching out of this little camera, right here on YouTube. This is how I've built a 6-figure business. And for some people, they say, well, that's insane, because what they're used to is people, who have millions of views, right? And at this point, I do have millions of views. I just crossed 3 million views just last week, I think. But that's over a few years, right? And so I want you to think about this as well. So I've been cranking out videos, you guys, for years now. More so in the last 6 months, actually at the turn of the year, I started doing almost daily videos, and that was what blew my business up, okay? And then also, I changed my business model from, by the way, you guys, if you're not familiar with this channel, I do a lot of affiliate marketing videos. That's how I've made all my money, is through affiliate marketing, okay? But you guys, the thing about YouTube is most people say, well, you make the money off the ads that run, okay? Okay, let me explain something to you. In the last 28 days, I've made just over $6,000 with YouTube ads, okay? That's through Google AdWords. That's how people just view the ads or whatever, however that works, okay? I don't know the algorithms behind it, but I've made $6,000 in the last 28 days. Now, that is chump change compared to what I showed you guys through my business model, through affiliate marketing, okay? And so what you have to understand is the reason that I gave you all this mindset, and I'm trying to convey to you the dedication it's gonna take, is because I used YouTube to do this. And this is a platform anyone can do. It's free to get on here and start making videos. And I've made a 6-figure business doing it, okay? But it's not the easiest thing in the world. The process is simple. You make videos in a specific niche, okay? And if you guys want more training on exactly how all the business stuff works, just click the link below. That's the program I recommend, and how I'm making all this money right now. But you're gonna get everything you need for training. But as far as YouTube goes, I've just been cranking out videos in a specific niche, all right? And you can do this in any niche, actually. And you grow a business by branding, by building a brand. You build an audience, you build an email list in that, and then you sell products. That's it. That's all it is. And the products in affiliate marketing are not even your own, okay? I haven't even created my first product yet, with the exception of an ebook. That's for free. I give it away for free. If you want to see my ebook for free, that's also down in the description. But it's leverage, you guys. It's leverage. So I hope I've inspired you to take action, that you can do it. You can change your life. You can create as much income as you want online. That's what I love about it. There's no limit. There's no limit. Like most jobs out there, you can work extra hard. You're capped. You're capped. You get paid what they tell you. And that's not how entrepreneurship is online. You can make as much as you possibly want. As long as you're dedicated and willing to put in the work, you can do it. So you guys, this is Nathan with Freedom Influencer. Thanks for watching this video. Go out there, take action, make a decision that you will become successful, and your chances of actually doing it will go through the roof. Subscribe if you want more videos from me, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.